here. I don't want to check here because I don't have enough rise and room here.
Yeah.
All right, so 1 foot down past the elbow. Okay, so we're going to test this.
What, we need the temperature, right?
We do. I'm getting a -10. Before it shut off, I got a -10. Is that it? Somebody figure out what is the draft for the day. Tell me if I pass.
Like 70 degrees.
70. Somebody figure out what's the formula. Temperature outside.
Divided by 40.
40 minus 2.75.
So 70 divided by 4.
That's going to give us more than
almost 2.
It's about 1.75.
Yeah, like 1.75.
Minus 1.75. I got a -10. Did I pass or not?
70 divided by 40 minus 1.75?
Minus 2.7. So I got a -10. Did it pass?
Yeah.
All right. Even though it didn't reach steady state, do I have to keep waiting there?
No.
All right. Draft is good. The longer it runs, the better the draft's going to get. It's not going to get worse. All right. Okay. So I know my spillage is good. I know my draft is good.
You said that for pressure though for this?
Yeah, always on pressure. Because channel A always defaults to channel A only measures pressure.
So we can just pull it straight off of the
That's
thing
why
and put it right in there.
That's why I say always use your channel A for pressure.
Which only we're doing moving from input instead of reference.
Yes, you measure and I'm measuring my draft. I want to know what the draft is in here with reference to the main part of the house. So now while this kicked on again, I want to run over real fast and guess what?
CO.
All right, good. Where am I going to check CO?
You're going to check the ambient first, right?
Ah, man, I just made a mistake. Hit the wrong button. Yeah, let's just say I just did it, all right? I recalibrated it outside, turned it off by mistake. I recalibrated it outside, so wait.
What are we waiting for?
I had to, so the recap
okay.
countdown.
We checked the ambient, right?
What do you mean?
On the, make sure it's
Oh
like
yeah,
35.
yeah, we have to check our, always checking your ambient CO while you're doing your testing, always looking at your ambient CO.
While we're standing here, does anyone know what the limits are for this?
What do you mean limits?
For
this is
the
100.
CO?
Then you have to go to your
Put it in there.
standards.
Okay.
So that's where you're going to find out on your standards.
35 ambient.
Everything.
35.
No, we got to compare. I'll show you in a minute. So far we passed draft, we passed spillage.
Yes.
We're going to have to compare all of those to our standards.
Okay.
So get the BA standards. And after I give you a CO reading, then you tell me what to do. And where am I going to place this at for your CO testing? I can put it here. I don't really like this. It's so much, it's really just dirty in my thing. Yeah, I can put it there. It's good. If I was checking, when you talk about overfire draft, I would be checking it. Yeah, but I don't think that's required. Short cycle. Let's just wait again.
I don't think it matters.
Because there's draft being pulled in at the burner, and there's draft across the flame to help with combustion. So that draft can't be too much. All right, it can't be too much of a draft blown across the flame. So you check that into certain standards as what the overfire draft should be. No, but that's why that's what we were talking about there. But if you're out in the field doing a safety check on a system, those are the things you would check.
And that's just under the files, right?
And so as soon as this fires back up again, we'll be ready to go. And here you're going to check efficiency as well as CO. So we're checking CO and efficiency. So I'm just going to turn this.
See what you're doing there.
Oil. So I'm going to get this back. Okay, got it on efficiency. Let me turn my light on. Here it is right there.
We were doing the same thing for
I'm not too familiar with this machinery.
Okay, so you're going to be using a different one though.
As long as I just know,
okay,
even have a clue.
we're doing the same thing for alcohol.
Yeah,
So
you have
you
to
said
check
this
the
for
same
what,
thing.
oil
The same
and-
system. You got to do this for oil.
Yeah.
Every
You
single
said for
test.
oil,
Right.
So
and it's
now
number
it's
2.
running.
CO, we're trying to measure.
Light oil number 2. I'm checking for CO, and I want to know what the efficiency is of the heating system. And we know for the nameplate it says about 80% efficient. So we want to see if that's what we test out at.
Because when I took my test here, this thing kept short cycling.
You had to get this in the BA.
Never
Yeah.
get it up to.
Well, I thought we did. I did in
Yeah,
my
that's
test.
why you have to just do the best you can, really, because it's too much. There's no barometric damper here. There's probably not enough return there, so we just kind of work with the best we can. As long as, but it's up to CO is 95.
One
I'm
we
getting
use
84.
is one at a time.
So I'm getting enough time to. Right now, I'm getting enough to get a decent test. So now it's starting to go back down. So I think I got enough. I've ran it enough now. Oh, that's why I was going
What's the meter that they're going on?
This is a combustion
That's a test.
analyzer.
Right.
I'm using a Testo brand.
Right, and
You're going to be using a Baccarat brand. Baccarat.
Okay,
So really, so I did my testing. So let's just say it right now it's about 38. I'm going to give you that number. 48 is where it stopped
48.
at. Still going up. 55.
so worst case is 50.
It's at 58, and it's topped out at about 83% on efficiency. So 58. So your CO was 58, 80% efficiency. Compare that to your standards, and what are your recommendations based on the BPI standards?
I'm sorry, it was 48?
48 is the carbon CO levels. It passed spillage. It passed draft. What are your recommendations according to BPI standards? What does it tell you to do?
Recommend that the CO problem be fixed.
Exactly. That's what it says.
26 to 100 for CO, and
right.
it passes spillage and draft.
Did it? Yes.
Yeah.
So what does it say do?
Recommend that the CO problem be fixed.
That's what you should be saying.
Because you want to get back
Yes.
down under 26.
Exactly. So that's how you're comparing it to what the standards
What does
say.
fails at worst case only mean? Because isn't this worst case, so why would it not be a fail at worst case only? If
It didn't fail. What failed at worst case?
It's saying if
Spillage and draft. But
has
did it
failed,
fail at worst case?
Then 2600 is a fail and it stopped. That's the only time that it stopped.
No, you kind of lost me a minute. This is your protocols here. So we got to look at
because we
here.